All right, so right now I want to talk to you about an entire series of books. Okay, it's called The Last Survivors. And the reason I want to mention all of them is because the first two can be read in any order. They're about two totally separate characters experiencing the same major event. Okay, so what happens is a meteor hits the moon and changes the moon's orbit, knocks it closer to the Earth. Now, if you know anything about science, when you think about this, this is going to change some things on the Earth in major ways. The tides go up and there are like tsunamis, and so the coasts are affected, the weather's affected, it's hard to grow food, the volcanoes are erupting and there's ash in the air, so there's pollution and that affects the sunlight. Okay, so this is like post-apocalyptic just from this one simple event. Okay. In the first book, Life as We Knew It, Miranda lives kind of like in a smaller town or the suburbs with her mom and her two younger brothers. And so she goes very quickly from worrying about homework and tests and the guy she has a crush on to helping her mom figure out how they're going to survive. Okay. The second book in the series, The Dead and the Gone, is actually set in New York City. So again, same event, totally different experience for Alex and his two younger sisters. They've been separated from their parents when this happens. They're living in a high rise in the middle of the city. They don't have access to the same resources that Miranda and her family do. And Alex is totally responsible for his two sisters, and he's got to figure out how he's going to keep them all alive. Okay. So you can read those two books in any order because they're totally separate. All right. When you get to the third book, This Is World We Live In, that's when Alex and Miranda actually meet. So you're going to want to read the first two books in the series probably before you read the third one in order to really know what's going on. And then the fourth book, The Shade of the Moon, is actually told from the point of view of one of Miranda's brothers, but Alex and Miranda are characters in book 4. So you could read book 4 all by itself, but I think you'll enjoy it a lot more and it'll make a whole lot more sense if you start at the beginning. Okay, so this is a great series. It's called The Last Survivors, and it's written by Beth Pfeffer, one that I highly recommend.